fuddy-duddy. Now that I've dragged myself out of bed, unlike the protagonist of this game, let's continue. Let's rush back into Dream. So I believe we're about to meet the figment of our imagination of what our honey bunny, wife, girlfriend, whatever. Now, my thoughts so far, and I'm wondering, because how the insanity has described the situation is, it described the affliction struck her first and then struck me second, with my character, no less, it me. So I'm wondering, unless that is just a fractured remembering of the situation, or if something else could be going on here. Soap department. Oh. Civic block until I can start reducing that, Oh, it did no damage to her. Broke into the apartment. Now close the book, go into the apartment. Finally, you reach the apartment. You try to push the large door open, but it's locked tight. You believe she's there, beyond that door, yet there's no way to open it. You strike, you slam at the door again and again, yet it remains solid as a rock. You reach a dead end, but there are no more paths to take. To enter the door that has already been to enter the door, that door that's already an impossibility for you. So you must, even so, you must get inside. Which definitely prevents you from backing down, from turning back. Just find a way to get back in there. If it's your dream, then you should be able. Then you should be the one in control, the master of it all. Raise your head to stare up at the walls of the apartment buildings, and an idea begins to form. Scale your way back up to the wall. You could scale your way up the wall. Disregarding gravity entirely, you walk right onto the apartment wall. The wall begins to spin. You redouble your pace, sprinting towards the apartment window. You climb over the nearby wall, strong hands burst out from the windows, grasping at you. Sorry, 1 second, I'm getting messages. Dark Figure survived damage on attack Guardian's Regeneration. Everything in the room is clear, bright as the lights are still on. Go ahead. Peep through the window. The room inside is full of her tears. Taken by the sight, you can't bear to remain a second longer. You turn and keep running. You walk through the center and reach the building's left wing. Hands on the window, clawing at you in an attempt to drag you down into their dark rooms. My madness changed her. My madness changed her. It altered her forever. So I pulled out the Glock and started blast. My memory stopped right upon the moment she left. I used my inspiration, my final impressions of her. Ah. And she birthed Breathe. My brain cannot read that word. I don't know why. Her last... She breathed... Oh, okay. My brain... What a reason why to, like, make 18 different ways to send a different word. And she breathed her last all alone, far, far away. My desire destroyed her. You manage to evade the grasping hands. You stand around halfway up the building trying to gain your bearings and figure out which way your window should be. Tell lies. Oh, that actually might be worth it. Get the feeling you're close now. You turn your neck to feel a lit up a room, but you find that it's completely empty inside. When you approach the final window, you know that this must be your apartment. This urge to go inside bursts within you. Oh, we're gonna go fight the other thing. The room at the end remains in darkness. You approach it to find a vast swath of hair twisting and churning within. Yep. Oh. Totem grants your random pick target. Okay. Mobius loop. And get wrecked. The mass of hair shrinks away, reveal a strange doorway. Despite your efforts, you can't open the door. It's locked tight with a code. Lock above. The door unlocks you into the room. The door locks behind you as you enter the room. Within you see a familiar shadow from before. He begins to speak as you approach him. Are you trapped here too? Look, the labyrinth of the soul, a nightmare prison. Your inner demons kept within. Don't believe me, just look all around. They're all monsters of your past and your future. Try to open the door and escape, yet it does not budge. It's locked tight. Guy speaks in an unhurried drawl. That won't work. You can't leave. Or the demons in this room remain. We're the only two trapped in here. In terms of madness, we are birds of a feather. You and I. But my brain. Because we were once one. You will never leave this room unless you manage to defeat yourself. Perhaps Shadow. realizing you're throwing the blooming flower. Do, 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 do. And illusions. Yeah, I didn't realize that slowly charges up. See, the door's opened. Overcome yourself, and nobody will ever be able to hold you down. Tentacle mouth. Drag to the mirror. To. It is pretty useful. Put it back. If you insist upon it, then here. You may face those heart demons you have defeated in the past. With him rescuing me? No, no, I won't be leaving this place. I am but a shadow. I don't truly exist. One of us must remain and guard over this place after all. This door wasn't even fitted with a lock in the first place. In dreams, the only thing that locks and restrains you is yourself. Alright, now let's go try to save it. Leap into the window, landing into an empty space within. Explore of Venus's room. You fall into a distorted dream space. Something about this place doesn't feel right. If he's not here, you will never find which you seek. You proceed down the path. It winds onwards, and through the mist, you can just make out a colossal figure high in the distance. Look, what is that thing? A towering feminine form looms high in the distance. You can't quite be sure if it's Apple or not, but she seems familiar somehow. Continue onward around the bend, nearing the giant figure. As you draw closer, the being only seems to grow larger in size. You seem numb, her head surging with countless hands. You realize she's in agony. Yes, that's right. Sickness and desire have consumed her. Hold on, let me go rearrange my face. That pill eyes. I think there's the tactical usage of the starving mouth. It's just so good. Because I can nuke enemies off the map. So if there's a 16 powered enemy and I don't have my plate of flesh available, I could just nuke it with my mouth. Ah, it's you. A pulsing sensation spreads down your soul. But what happened to you? Nothing has any meaning. Apple is long gone, taken by death himself. And I am but a hallucination, a substitute. Infected with your madness, I remain here in pain and suffering. So much pain. Can you free me from this suffering? He lowers his head and looks at you, waiting an answer. What can I do? Face reality and let me die. I'm just a figment of your imagination, my love. The madness at the massive hands around her head begin to move in a frenzied dance like flickering flames. Fake goddess Venus. You gave her her endless pain and suffering, and so she left you. Isolation turned you into a monster, distorted you until you were made entirely out of hands. As time slipped by, she grew distorted in your mind too. She became you. You became her. How beautiful. An illusionary, false beauty that glows with light. If attacked and left with less HP than the heart, it reduces the heart's HP to match its own. Unhealthy obsession. Well, bang! I love the art style of this game, it's so good. Venus draws a long breath, flashing a relaxed smile. You finally see through her. You sense that she's collapsing in on herself, rapidly falling apart. You lost control. You lost control long ago, far too long ago. If only I could help you. That she fades away and disappears. A path appears before you that snakes into the distance. You follow that road as your mind floods with memories of her. You think back on your time. You think back on your time spent together. And those memories, we were ever so happy. I just can't comprehend why I must suffer so. But just as joy can be deep and boundless, so can pain. You stir and you rise in your mind like dust caught on a fierce scale. Your death approaches. It's an inescapable predicament. We forged on ahead through wind and rain into a sea that stretched on forever, on into the horizon. In a place lonely and distant, and unknown, there she bids you farewell. Ultimately, she left you, and the world of the living. Reality took her. Time took her. Death took her. And so she remained forever young. 1428. A sudden downpour falls. Apple and her 32 hands disappear amid a sea of mist. With the truth of reality at your fingertips and troubled dreams, you wake up. It's all over. I keep the pillows. It just allows me as a passive way to heal over time. Door won't open. I'm locked inside this room. Outside. The room outside only grows heavier. Because of my abnormal features, I've been trapped in this room of pain for, well, who knows how long now. And I saw her in my dreams. I saw her face. The sight briefly igniting a spark of hope within me. Came to nothing, though. Life always left me disappointed. Now my dreams do too. Will this long night end? Just when will dawn break? Her passing turned you into a monster. turned you into an ethereal being, a bizarre existence made of hands. And yet you still remember her. In this hall. And it just won't end. She always existed in your memories, waiting patiently for you. Oh, the icy winds may freeze sweet Annabelle Lee. She'll remain in her tomb by the sounding sea. Orpheus will find her, though she may reside in the depths of the underworld. Lead her back up. To lead her back upon the path to the mortal realm. Once you break the shackles of fate and free your thoughts, the gates between life and death will open before you. And then reality and illusions will no longer matter at all. Stand by the window watching the hallucinations that went outside. And it's then that it comes to you, your task, your undertaking. It's to return to her from the clutches of the dark underworld back to the mortal realm. Return to the dream. Having made your choice, you step forth into a new world. By a bonfire, finding yourself in a peculiar forest. A damp exodus from the ground. At your feet, an endless mist extends all around. It's hard to see anything through all of it. Through it all at all. This forest formed by entirely of hair. Navigate ahead along a huge swollen piece of scalp. Much like a tick weaving through the forest of hair. Through this piece of scalp stem, you'll head deeper down into the brain itself. You gain a glimpse at the infinite world of the spirit. Alright, I know it's supposed to be a dream and all that, but what's this? Are we actually going into the spirit realm, or is this actually still a dream? Serpent illusion. Pick up. Pick up. Fight back against the illusions. Danger lurks around every corner here. Not necessarily. They're only trying to scare you, to wake you from your nightmare. But if you're scared awake, you'll never be able to continue your journey through the stream. Your thoughts clatter away in your mind. Blinking eyes. The heart grows stronger. You proceed through the vegetation and see a familiar figure in the clearing up ahead. Hesitate standing in front of the mirror. I don't remember seeing any accessible ways in here. Altitude, attacking card eliminates it. Attacking card eliminates it. Oh, these are one-play cards. Okay. Six Rubin. I can get rid of that red shard now. That also doesn't ever seem to come up enough. So I get the double one use. Just so it, like, clears out my deck faster. Urchin slowly fades, replace it by that of another you as an adult. Turn to the forest shrouded in dreams. Mysterious shadow. As you approach the light, you notice there's a mysterious shadow sitting there. I figure that is you're long for your arrival. To the banks over there, she died and left the mortal realm. I wish to be near her, but she's already become an island. Surrounded by the fallen tears, form the sticks, pressed by the falling rain. I tried tracing the banks, but I could never get close to her. 6 coin. In this direction. Ah, the deer. Traverse the forest, suddenly find yourself bathed in light. Center of the light is what appears to be a tall pile of deer bones. Set in the center of the clearing is massive deer bones. Inspect them close, you don't find anything of interest. Alright, so it's probably coming back here. From the water side, you can see the huge form in the distance, laid in the water like an island, entirely motionless. You can find a way to cross the sticks if we're able to draw close. We don't need to be hasty. She's already dead. She'll always be there waiting for us. Let's go left. tree stands nearby amid the thick mist all around. There's a loud rustling sound from the foot of the tree as if some animal was bursting around. Let's try again. As if some animal was bustling around. However, you see nothing there, only scattered prints on the ground. You head closer to get a better look. That's when the paw prints increase in number, getting closer and closer, and then something unseen approaches. An invisible beast. A being that shuffles and sniffles all over you. You smell its breath and the sorrow that clings to it like sodden clothing. From what you can tell, it seems harmless. Unfortunately, it soon loses interest when it returns to the base of the tree. Alright, probably got to get something to attract interest. An odd-looking stone tablet. My brain. From the top. An odd-looking stone tablet sign catches your eye. Hair twists all around it. You wish to near her, and so the hallucinations arrive as expected. Words etched into the tablet. Reed and Rush are dark and green as Hoarfrost. The white. My brain. As the Hoarfrost, the white do it the sin. Him, the man I have in my mind, by the water I should find. Searching up the stream I haste on a long and toilsome quest. Downwards then I turn and see, in the midstream standeth he. He there, but far removed, vain has all my searching provided. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick little break, as the reading of this game makes my mouth just like lock up. So I'll be right back.
The night is young, but it feels so old. A story written, yet never told. The mask is heavy, the air is thin.